Touring one-shot challenge time. Don't have very many setup options on this car, as I recently sold the Peugeot for the ADC, but we'll see what we can do. And it is a race, which means we do have to deal with the AI all the way around, which is really unfortunate. I get a penalty even though they push me to the point where I don't have any option but to go where they push me to. It's one very frustrating thing. The vision in this car is also very terrible, which is never ideal. At least the AI did not punt me there. I thought for sure it was going to. You could definitely sail this car into that corner faster than the AI is willing to. They actually brake for it, which you do not have to do. That corner you do have to slow down a lot for, but not as much as they do, as usual. So we have cleared them within the first lap, although it was a little sloppy, but it'll do. It accomplished what we needed it to, which is good. Always have to lift a tiny bit there. Probably lifted a little too much, actually. Now we just need to put in 2 really good laps, if possible. Had a tiny bit of brake lock there, but nothing to write home about. These things do have surprisingly good brakes, considering how heavy they are, if, 1, if you don't have ABS on, and 2, if you don't lock them. For whatever reason, if you have ABS on, they tend to almost not stop at all. But that's also because people that use ABS tend to just put the pedal, or proverbial pedal, straight to the floor for braking. Not ideal through there, but not bad either. Did miss the first of the apexes, but it's not super detrimental. And here I will actually stay in 4th going in, because I don't have a tow from the AI this time, which actually makes it easier to get through that corner than when you do have a tow going in. And similarly, this time I can actually stay in 3rd for this corner, instead of having to dip down to 2nd, because I just had no choice. I had to avoid the AI last time. That was a little too much speed I took off there, but it's not super detrimental. It doesn't matter what car or what setup, I'm just not very good through that section backwards, or forwards if I'm honest. I'm just not good at that section of Turkey, for whatever reason. I guess most people would know this as Istanbul, which is in Turkey. Little overshot, but not too terrible. I do really like this car category. I think these things are fun to drive. Even if your vision is incredibly limited. Let's see if we can get this section a little bit better this time. A little bit cleaner. Still not perfect by any means. Gonna go a little wide there if I didn't get that far out of the throttle. And unfortunately, the car really unsettled on me through that section, and then got really upset on the grass there. That was a very odd feeling. You don't get that very quick snap oversteer very often in Autosport from the grass anyway. Alright, just a couple more turns. We're on to safety. Obviously that third lap is really going to compromise our time, but hopefully it's still pretty good. The rest of that third lap was pretty solid. So overall, obviously not the best, but that felt solid enough. I think that's the fairest way to put it, solid enough. Yep, only a little less than 2 seconds faster, so probably only going to be a top 50, maybe a top 40 if I'm lucky, but not too bad, all things considered.